Hello, my lovely crafters. This is Crafty Sue 519. Welcome to my channel. And today is my Saturday mishmash. I have a little bit for you today. I have some Happy Mail. And I made 12 cards. They're all the same. Simple, simple, simple to make. I'm going to show them to you and tell you how to do it. And then you can do whatever you like on your own from there. But it's a quick, easy way to make a lot of cards fast. So I got a letter in the mail, or a card, I should say, in the mail. And this is from my sweet friend, Makalani, from Maka's home. And she sent me a Valentine's card. Isn't that sweet? And in it were these two pieces. This one says, I'll leave no stone unturned to make you my Valentine. Cute. Disney. Of course, she loves Disney. And Valentine, gee, you're swell. With a Mickey. With a Mickey. And look how cute this is. Look at paper. It's so sweet. Cute. And then, ta-da! How cool is that? I got a big kick out of it. Of course, she didn't write on it. She never does. She leaves it so that I can use it if I'd like to. And she put a sweet little note. But how cute is that? The love popping up. Ah, love it. Thank you, Maka. I love it. Thank you, thank you. Cute idea. I don't know if you did a tutorial for this or not. I'll have to go see. But very, very cute. Love it. Love cards like that are interactive. They're a lot of fun. So on Thursday, I did a video of all the yarn I purchased on Thursday. It was crazy. Crazy, crazy. Well, after I did that video, I was so overwhelmed with yarn. The last thing I wanted to do was work with it. And I really wanted to make cards. So I came here in my craft room, and now that I've got my desk all cleared off and I can work, I said I have to make cards. And I was looking online and watching some videos, and I had come across a video from a lady that I watch often. Her name is Lynn Dunn, and the name of her channel is Stamptastic Design. She's a Stampin' Up demonstrator, and I watch her a lot. Almost every video she puts up I watch, because she gives great ideas for cards and everything. And the other day she showed you how to take one piece of 12 by 12 double-sided paper and make 12 cards from that. And I said, well, I have to watch this. I have lots of double-sided paper. So I watched it, and I said, I used to make cards like this. When I first started, I made cards like this. Just never thought back then to cut out a whole bunch of papers and make a bunch of cards. I probably made 1 or 2 cards and thought that was cool because I didn't know what the heck I was doing. But I made mine exactly like hers. Well, maybe my inside is different, and I may have added a little something, something to the outside. But she used this sheet of 12 by 12 paper. And I just bought this. I just showed this to you last week or the week before. I think a couple weeks ago. And I haven't used it yet. So I said, oh, great opportunity to use that. So this is my double-sided sheet. One side with the birds, and then this side with this purpley pink. And I said, I'm going to make those. So I sat here, and I got her measurements, and I made the 12 cards. Let me show you the cards before I tell you how to do this. This is the card. And I think it is so pretty. So pretty. And you just have a little piece of your patterned paper at the top. And then the opposite side, just this little strip at the bottom. And I'll tell you, you use every single piece of this 12 by 12. You have no scrap left over whatsoever. And then you're going to mat it on this white piece, or whatever color you choose for your card. Doesn't have to be like this. And then you mat the white on the blue, and the blue goes on the card base. So on this one, she put gems here. I didn't want to put gems because I don't like the way they break through envelopes on their way to their receivers. So I make my own. I have this paper, and I save every single scrap from that paper, and I'll punch out little pieces. Let me show you. I have this little container, and I make all my own little doodads. So with that paper, I've done some pretty hearts, and I use my mirror paper if I have any left over. I use glitter paper. I save my scraps, and I get whatever little pieces I have, little punches I have, and I just punch out the pieces. Then if I need a little heart, or whatever, I have it in this little box. Now I'm going to have to punch more of these circles because I used a whole bunch of them, 24 of them. So, but great little thing to have on hand if you don't want your cards to be really thick, or you don't want your gems coming through the card when you put them in the mail. So that's what I did. And I think it looks really pretty. And the only other thing I did, and I don't know if you can see it or not, but I have a tiny, tiny bit, 5 little dots of stickles, diamond stickles I've used. I love diamond stickles. I use them a lot, a lot. So I just put 5 little dots of that on each card. And then on the inside, I put my birthday message. And the only paper I had left over were little scraps from this blue, enough to make this little banner. And all this is I think I cut it 3 inches long, and I think it's 1/2 inch wide, and I just cut out the little banner piece, you know, freehand with, so some may be even, some may not, because I don't have a little punch to do that. But yeah, that's it. Put my name on the back, and these are going to be my March birthday cards. So if you're interested in making these, I'm going to go through it really quickly. I have 7 March birthdays, so I did 7 like this, exactly alike, every one of them. I think that comes from having 3 sons. If they didn't get the same things, or at least the same value of everything when they were younger, oh, there was all heck to pay. So I always made sure I got an even amount for each boy. And that has stuck with me forever. Stuck with me forever. So when I do my monthly birthday cards for my subbies, I try my best. Once in a while, I may have leftover cards, so I'll mix them up for the month. But if I don't, and I'm making them, I make them all the same. So everybody in March will get this card, because I made plenty. I made 12 of them. But I didn't put happy birthday on all of them. So all you need to do is your typical A2 card base in whatever color you want. I used white, and that's cut 8.5 by 5.5, and you score it at 4 1/4, and then fold it. Typical A2 card base. Then this blue layer is 5 1/4 long, 4 inches wide, and then this white layering piece is 4 3/4 long by 3 1/2 wide. And then the patterned piece is 3 by 3. And this little piece that you will see is left over is 3 inches long by 1/2 inch. No, it can't be 1/2. I forgot to measure this one. Hold on. I forgot to measure this one. Can never have a perfect thing. I think it's an inch. It's under there. Yeah, I think it's an inch. Yeah, it's an inch. So it's 3 by 1 inch for this piece. And then the sentiment piece is 3 inches long by 1/2 inch wide. Then you can stamp whatever you like on it. You can do anything you want with this. They could be thank you cards, thank you cards, get well cards, friend cards, miss you cards, whatever, or happy birthday cards like I did. So I did 7 of them exactly like this, And then I have 5 left over, and I have the sentiment strips ready to go for whatever I decide to use them for. This is what it looks like before you put your sentiment strip on it. And this will just go across like that to hide that gap with whatever sentiment you like. I have no sentiment on the inside because I don't know what it's going to be used for, but I used my scrap blue I had left over. And now I have maybe 3 or 4 tiny little pieces of blue left that I could throw in the trash. And that's it. There is no waste. Oh, and I have some white left over that I will save to do sentiments and that kind of thing on my cards. So 12 cards. And to cut your 12 by 12, you're going to cut 4 strips 3 inches wide. So make sure you have your paper in the right direction when you're cutting it, and just cut it into 4 strips 3 inches wide. That will take up your 12 inches. And then on your pattern side that you want to use, this, you just cut them 3 inches. So you'll get 4 from 1 strip of 3-inch wide paper. So 3 of those pieces you're going to cut 4 of at 3 inches. So you have 12 3 by 3 inch pieces like this. And your last piece, you're going to flip it and cut 12 1-inch pieces. And that's where you get this piece for the bottom. So there is absolutely no waste on your 12 by 12. So I thought you might be interested in that. I usually do my sheet load of cards, which I absolutely love. I love Alicia, and oh, I've made so many sheet load of cards. I just love doing them because they're quick, and I do a lot because I choose to send to my subscribers. So I need a lot of cards all the time, and I love doing it. So I thought this was a really easy way for any of you who are afraid to make cards. How simple is this? How simple is this? And no waste with that. Be careful when you cut your layers, because I messed up on my first piece of blue. She did not give instructions on how to cut these, and these are just 8.5 by 11 sheets of paper. But you can get 4 layers of the blue, 4 layers of the white from one 8.5 by 11 sheet of paper. So be careful how you cut them. And you can do that. I messed it up, so I only got 3 out of the first one or something. My fault, I wasn't thinking. So, I don't know. I hope you like this. I think this is so pretty. It's springy. I love the little birds. And that's it. That's what I have for you today. I hope you have a wonderful, wonderful, fantastic weekend, as always. Any Super Bowl fans out there, who you rooting for? Kansas City or San Francisco? I'm all for San Francisco. I can't stand Kansas City. And hoping it's going to be a good game tomorrow. My son comes over every Sunday to watch football with us. And I'm a big football fan. Not as big now that Tom Brady's gone. Because I loved that guy. Love that guy. Anyhow, have a wonderful weekend. If you're having a Super Bowl party tomorrow, have fun. I'm making my dynamites. I'll explain that to you in another video. And remember to be creative, have fun, and do something just a little bit naughty. Love yous. Bye.